No!
Don't worry. I'll make sure they don't remember a thing.
Make sure I don't remember a thing. Use your... Oh my god. Use it on me, please.
It's time to get dressed.
Hello everyone, I'm Joe and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Slightly different intro there because I have just had a coffee and I am caffeinated, so let's do this. In last episode we arrived at the lower city and were met with this cluster fudge of mission markers. I'm not overwhelmed, I'm not going to let myself get overwhelmed. We're going to work through these methodically and take our time with them. Ignore the bodies on the floor that we caused last episode. What we're going to do this episode is we're going to start with a long rest, I think, just to make sure that there's no other cutscenes. And I'm going to get Lae'zel back in the party, I think. A few people suggested that I do, and it doesn't really matter who we have in the party at the minute. So, we've just gotten the new sword for Lae'zel as well, so I think it makes sense to have her running around with us for a bit. We'll get Karlach back later when we run into something related to her. So, let me do a partial rest, I think. Aha, right.
Githyanki, your deception ends now. I shall cleave the truth from you like flesh from a doer.
Help me! She's gone mad!
Oh, she thinks the girl's Orin, like I did. Maybe. What in the hell's is going on here?
This is not the whelp who's been following us. I saw her. She slipped into camp in the form of a woman and shifted into this abomination. She tried to silence me and hide her deception.
I didn't do anything!
Oh, what if Orin is Lae'zel right now? Pretending to be Lae'zel. And you know what I mean. I was trying to interrogate all my party members in the last episode to make sure they weren't Orin in disguise. Do you have any proof?
Is my word not enough? Say your farewells, Navukrim.
There's something we're not seeing here. We don't know, just relax.
Perhaps if I remove your eyes, you'll see things as they are.
Okay, that is not Lae'zel. Oh, crap. What's she doing with Lae'zel? I was just going to get her in the party.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
What have you done with Lae'zel?
Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
So does everybody else. I'm afraid he'll have to wait his turn.
The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do.
Wow, she's insane. It's kind of refreshing, actually. Just someone who's completely, utterly mental. And the voice acting's perfect for it as well. I think it's, is it Maggie Robertson? She voices Lady Dimitrescu in Resident Evil Village. She's perfect for these kind of characters. It's incredible voice acting. How exactly do I sharpen myself?
Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Oh, see, this is tough, because she actually has something on us. She has Lae'zel. And that makes sense why he wasn't scared of her. So she does want to kill him, but he's bound her blade, so she can't actually use it on him. That makes sense. Okay. So I was wondering when he said that she wants to kill him, I was like, we saw that scene before with them both in the tower, and she didn't kill him. She didn't try to kill him, you know? So you're stabbing your ally in the back, or rather asking me to.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose.
I don't think it's as easy as just going in there and killing him. He's got an entire robot army. And yeah, it sounds like you can't defeat Gortash without me. You need me.
Need? No. I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
How can we trust the god of murder that when we give her the stone she'll hand over Lae'zel? How can we trust that? How do we know she's not already killed her? Shit. Why Lae'zel of all people? I wonder why she took Lae'zel. Oh god, this is stressful now. Orin has kidnapped one of our number. We must find the Lash of Baal and free our companion. Okay, I wonder if she can kidnap other people then, because it doesn't say she's kidnapped Lae'zel, it says she's kidnapped one of our number. So I wonder if she can kidnap other party members. Orin has abducted Lae'zel. She told us that she'll release her if we kill Gortash. Ugh. Have I just been given all of Lae'zel's stuff? Jesus Christ. Oh, the Githyanki egg. Oh. Well shit, what the hell do we do now? We've got to go to the Temple of Baal and help her. Wonder if we can go to Gortash and see if he has anything to say. I don't think she'll kill Lae'zel. If she does, then I save scum. And I happily save scum, because that is not happening.
What happened?
It's alright, Yenna. You're safe now.
No, I'm not. I'm not ever safe. Ever again.
Okay, hopefully our companions have something to say.
The great Orin the Red tugs your sleeve, sulking for attention. She might come to regret it yet. Lae'zel will not break easily. But Orin will only enjoy her work the more for that if we give her the time.
Will Orin truly free Lae'zel if we slay Gortash? I'm not so sure. A rescue may be in order.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
We can't just let Orin take one of our own, even if it's Lae'zel. We have to rescue her, or kill Gortash in order to win her freedom.
What do you mean even if it's Lae'zel? She's like our strongest member. She's one of them anyway.
Damn it all. We've got to get Lae'zel back. If that means killing Gortash, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Yeah, but what happens then when we kill him? We need to kill him last, ideally, because once he dies, the whole city goes into, like, chaos. Even if we shut down his robot army, I feel like the civilians are going to rise up and try and kill us.
That bloody shape-shifting freak! No one takes my Githyanki and gets away with it!
You almost pity Orin, taking Lae'zel like that. Give her half a chance, and she'll rip out the shapeshifter's spine.
Lae'zel was a formidable addition to our party. Our odds without her are diminished. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
She's not even a good addition to the party. She's borderline family at this point. Like, she's one of us. And it's Lae'zel, like, she's one of our main guys. She's been with us from the start. We can't even leave yet anyway, so we're gonna have to sleep on it. I'd love it if we got there and she'd killed them all. Orin was just dead. He's like, yeah, I've got your netherstone. They weren't too much trouble.
That was so scary. Oh my gods. But we're back now, safe, and we can have soup. I made it. Want some?
Sure. I've got to pay for it? Are you joking? I give you...
Slurp happy.
No, don't slurp happy. I've given you a place in my camp with your stinky cat, and you're making me pay for your soup. How dare you? Why don't you go and rescue Lae'zel?
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone.
Good Lord. Even if this was the time, which it isn't, I'm not interested. Am I interested? No, I'm not interested. I'm quite content, actually. Whatever you're offering, I'm not interested.
Oh, but do hear me out. You want what I have to offer. The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known, the little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered.
Oh, good lord. Can you imagine how Will would feel if we slept with her after she's just all about murdered his father? Can you imagine? If I was Will, I would stab Joey in the face if he slept with Mizora. I'm all about letting her stay in the camp, never mind sleeping with her. Oh my god. I cannot imagine doing that. What's the catch? What are you getting out of this visit?
The same thrills I offer you. Some experiences are better when shared.
I'm not sure. I'm involved with someone else.
Then we'll keep it our little secret. Hand to beating heart.
No.
Dear me, I've overestimated you. Trust me, I shan't be making that mistake again. Ta-ta.
Again, like, as great as a character she is, as awesome her design is, I don't have any regrets with not sleeping with her. Not in this playthrough anyway. With this character, with these stories that we've been doing, with these choices we've made, no. Like, even if I wasn't with Gale, can you imagine being Will in that situation? That is just insane. I'd rather sleep with the Emperor, if I'm being honest. I would rather sleep with the Emperor. What are you doing? I'm not sleeping with you. Don't try and tempt me.
Come for a chat?
Nope. Don't try and tempt me, okay? I'm not sleeping with you. No. What a weird start to the episode. Okay, get locked in. We gotta rescue Lae'zel. I feel like we should maybe go back and talk to Gortash. Oh, man, this sucks. I was just gonna get Lae'zel back in the party and try out that new sword. I hope it's not time sensitive. If you could tell me in the comments, is this time sensitive? Like, if I long rest a certain amount of times, is she gonna die? Because if not, then hopefully she'll be okay. Because I don't want to rush straight to killing Orin. I wanted to kind of get established in the city first. Kind of just take my time and have a bit of a rest after all the fights and stuff we've done. We're going to talk to Gortash, see if he says anything. But I'm really not comfortable with killing him right now. I fear him and his robot army more than I fear Orin, if I'm being honest. And he feels like more of a big bad than she is. And we know that he was kind of being truthful with him wanting to share his kingdom with us. Orin doesn't seem truthful at all. We didn't get any sort of like dialogue check to say that she was telling the truth about giving Lae'zel back, so I feel like we're just going to need to go there ourselves and help her ourselves. Bloody hell. What the shit? What the actual shit? Hello?
Very well. You will hear and you will heed.
What the fuck happened? Why are they all dead? These were the people that were actually worshipping him.
The corpse remains.
You seek Archduke Gortash, do you not? Take the door to the right of the throne, just through the grating. But know this. If you do not possess the stone he requires, he will cleave you straight through. I trust nothing more needs to be said on the matter.
Oh, right. I mean, I just wanted to have a chat with him. This place looks like a slaughterhouse. What happened?
My lord requires a clear path to his magnificent future. We cut away the troubles and preamble. Do not face him without Orin's netherstone in hand, or you will meet the same end.
But these were the people who were actually supporting him. Right? These were the ones who were like, oh, mighty Gortash, he's come to save us and all that rubbish. Man, I did not expect this. Okay, we can't go and talk to him then, because he's going to kill us. We need to go and get Orin's netherstone. Or we need to kill him while we're there. Who are these guys? Iron Consul. See, we haven't seen anything like this from Orin. We've seen a few assassins, a few doppelgangers here and there. But this is on a whole nother level. We'd need to go and shut down his entire robot army before we can even get close to him. So...
I needed the breather. Looks like you need one too.
yeah, everyone that was in this room. Dead.
You're free to explore.
These guys must have parasites then. So they're just perfectly okay with this. Okay, on that very gruesome, very unnerving note, let's begin our exploration of the city, I guess, properly. Yeah, I guess we've got to go around and investigate these murders, and then that'll get us closer to Orin. I want to do Jaheira's quest while she's in the party as well. I mean, she might be in the party for the rest of the game, to be honest. I'm absolutely loving her playstyle. But that just says we need to search for someone who knows where Minsk is. So I don't think we have a marker for that. The Elfsong Tavern. I guess we can go to the tavern. Maybe they'll know something there. Sounds like a good place to hear some rumours and stuff.
Lord Gortash is exactly what Baldur's Gate needs. I dread to think where we'd be without the Steel Watch.
The Steel Watchers are doing most of the good here, really. I'd love a gander at those schematics.
And I think the fact that he's killed all the people upstairs who were willing to support him just shows that he's willing to kill everyone, I think. So we can trust him, but at what cost, you know? And I'm sure we can side with him and rule the city with him, but that definitely feels like just a straight up evil choice. Because he'd happily kill all these people. Not even put a parasite in them, just kill them. That's the thing, he didn't even put a parasite in all those people upstairs, he just killed them all.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
Okay, talk to the editor of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. I guess we can do that while we're here.
Oi, I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
Well, you've got a glitchy beard, so...
156, 157, 15... Oh, sorry, count chat. 15... Shit! Where was I up to?
What are you counting?
I was counting broadsheets for distribution. Let's pray I've not lost count.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator. If you want to use the elevator, speak to Etfard. I've been told no one's allowed down to the basement.
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
That's another thing as well. If we kill Gortash, and Orin is the only one left with the Neverstone, she's not going to be able to keep control of the Elder Brain. I mean, even Gortash can't, but she's definitely not going to be able to. I feel like Gortash at least has a bit more influence and power over the Elder Brain, hopefully. Once we kill him, I feel like we need to kill the Elder Brain as soon as possible. So that should be one of the last things we do. That's what it feels like. But I'm sure we can do it in any order. It's just, don't want to doom the whole city, you know?
Well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story.
I have more than stories, ballads, prose, even a haiku or two, if you can spare the ink.
Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over.
It'll be your word against mine, and I'm really good with words.
Pray tell, how exactly will you disseminate that information? What's the name of your highly popular broadsheet? No? Exactly. The headlines are loaded into the printworks already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox populi, vox dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
Okay. I'm not about to slaughter the whole newsagents, so... Edvard Needle has written an article for the next Baldur's Mouth edition that will ruin our reputation. We must stop it from printing. I kinda wish we could have seen Joey getting thrown out of the newsagents. Kinda reminds me of that video, what's that video where he's like, are you ready to receive my limp penis? Get your hands off me. This is Democracy Manifest. Oh, that's funny. A succulent Chinese meal? Oh shit, the brain. Shut up, brain, I'm coming. Man, leave me alone. I've got so much to do. I ain't got time to be meddling with you.
Mortale's shelter. Refugees welcome.
Are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Succulent Chinese meal. Okay.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
The soap here smells funny.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
Okay.
To look so glum, you'll be clean and
I could do with a bath, actually. I'm running out of soap.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
Be considerate, everybody's going through something. True. Make a mess, clean it up. No ritual sacrifices on the back porch, use a cutting board on the prep table. No singing or dancing after sundown, 1 bucket of clean water per use of the wash tub. No intimacy clients in the dormitory, I'm serious. Fair enough. And it sounds like the rules for my Discord. Almost word for word, actually. Okay, I guess we'll, I'll do this in a second, I think. It looks like we're gonna have to maybe sneak back in or something. There's a floating door there we can get up, maybe. Have someone misty step over there. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Let's head to the tavern.
When I think about the poor refugees starving in Rivington, I could just weep. I believe I'll drown my tears in another brandy.
Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several.
You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet.
Okay, sounds good.
The Elmstone Tavern. I wonder if my old boots are still there. They could be of use to
Is it the Emperor's hideout? Okay. Hello everyone, the life of the party has arrived. Lacrissa?
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in.
Hey.
Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached.
Never pictured you as a barmaid.
Well, I'd pick this over moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap.
Where's Alfira? The two of you are usually together, no?
Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me.
I missed you. It's good to see you.
You too, good looking. Now get out of here. Can't be acting all soppy in front of the customers.
Okay, familiar face, that's nice.
Hello, old friend. Or so I assume. I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man.
A new man? Who were you when you were an old man?
A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
Settle down, you two. People are trying to drink here. What's this about?
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
If he wants to join an Order of Helm, it sounds to me Stug has to give up knee-breaking effective immediately.
You know that's right, Stug.
I can do it instead if you want.
If Uktar sends someone after you, I'll back you up. And so will the rest of the knights.
You say that now, but you haven't met Uktar's enforcer, Elliot. No, you're right. I'm sick of the whole business. If Elliot comes looking for me, we'll find a way to deal with him.
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
How old is Gortash meant to be? He looks 50. Or like a 50-year-old who's had a really hard life and is trying to look like a teenager, but just isn't really pulling it off.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
I was thinking I could do some busking. Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
Get ready. I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth.
We've seen a, oh god. Your name isn't Dolor, is it? We've seen a few dwarfs dressed in red, to be fair. Your name isn't Dolor, is it?
No. And it isn't Sucker or Patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else.
Okay.
I hope this comedian is as good as they say he is. If the Absolute is going to kill us all, I want to go out laughing.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveler Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laff Riot. You wanna play along?
I'm a bard, Willoughby. Prepare to get served.
Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me.
I can what?
Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambion. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me?
Hey, I asked my wizard to cast Shatter. He said Shatter? I hardly know her.
If that's the best you got, smart stuff, you should quit before the crowd gets angry.
I tried sleeping with a dragonborn the other night, but it didn't work out. He had a reptile dysfunction. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
Win or lose, I'm stealing that one.
Clap or I'll rip out your spines! The dead three, am I right? What losers? You know why Bane worshippers will never conquer the world? They don't have the balls.
Don't joke about religion, smart stuff.
Oh.
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me.
Okay, everyone dies.
My father won again. He always wins. Super boring. Why aren't you funny, Sayer?
Oh, it might not be funny, but I can play the guitar at least. Yeah, stop listening to him. Listen to me instead. Stop, performance failed. What?
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watchers. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the absolute crawling up our arses.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it.
You don't think the fists are up to the task?
They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft.
How would you deal with it?
I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it. She knows where to find Dame Gizarm. Then it'll be my turn.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Drink up, Lars. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger?
What are you celebrating? Maybe I will.
I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gasper has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Lars, you know Gasper never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do.
Okay, so their son works at the Steel Watch Foundry. So this is kind of showing us why we probably shouldn't blow the whole place up. I mean, their son might be a awful person, but, you know, it's... There's going to be people there that are innocent. A tailor? That's good, honest work.
Sewing rabbit skin cloaks? Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gasper.
No, our Gasper preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gasper out. Found him a place in the foundry.
Clovia, you sound like an admirer of this Tamia. Are you close?
Perceptive one, aren't you? Blast. Plum bubbles may have gone to my head. But I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For throats, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
I thought you were going for a walk, Blas.
What? Oh, you're still here. Maybe you should take the walk.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem?
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Business going well?
With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
Tell me more about the murder.
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
Looking for a place to stay.
I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
You're optimistic? What makes you so sure it'll all blow over?
The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work.
Perhaps I could get a discount on the accommodation?
Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one.
Yeah, worth a try. Cut the price, and I'll spread word of this place for miles around.
More asses and chairs means more coin in my pouch. You got yourself a deal. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Nice. Nice.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery. At discount price. For a good cause.
Oh, the fake jewellery trick's a classic. What's the occasion? Oh, there's so much bad dialogue around here. This is great.
Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have.
We are going to try and save the city, but are they going to get caught in the crossfire? No, we're trying to save the city here. We can't just get everyone out. No, we might have to though. I think the situation here is about to turn round. You should probably stay.
You think so? I wish I shared your optimism. But I can't. For Marek's sake. Goodbye.
Yeah. Damn.
Thanks again, stranger. You'll make her guide you.
Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots.
I would love to have seen Gortash's coronation, but I would have to have skipped the after feast. I'm on a strict diet.
It's good job you did skip it, because they've all been slaughtered.
Oh, gods. He's spouting a load of crap. Don't waste your time.
We've got no choice. We have to do what he says.
Listen and submit to the mistress of disease.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Servant ape.
Yeah, the servant ape. Hello again.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there.
The rats are unimportant. Your name is on a list of murder targets. You need to hide.
No. I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. I can see in your eyes you want to warn me of killers again. No. The only murder I want to hear of is rat murder. Begone!
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us. Back again. We're trying to relax here. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead.
Oh, the cats in this game are so perfect.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Okay, with the rats.
My tummy hurts. I'm really hungry. This one's got a heart of gold. I don't know what we'd do without him.
I used to be able to pay to eat at this tavern. Now look at me, begging for scraps at the back door.
Can't we give these guys some food? I've got loads of food. I've got my cursed cheese wedges. Oh, good holy Jesus. That's a lot of rats. Okay, at least they're automatically in combat. I don't have to... Oh, we need to get Gale's... What is it that lets him attack sooner? Look at that. Yeah, they're not going to try and make me feel sorry for the rats at least.
I may not have claws, but I'm...
Wow.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
You okay? She's okay. She's okay.
Say bye-bye.
Oh, hang on. I can throw the thing, can't I?
Good idea, Carla.
Yes. Nice.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism
Okay, understood. Keepsake ring, created by a conglomerate of druids one moonlit night when all the stirring violins of insects, elms, and whispering winds consorted, and when wild beasts in need of taming prowled unseen.
Let's see what this does.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
What's that?
Okay.
Psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
No, I don't have laser. Ah. Shit. Shitty shit. I'm going in anyway. I'm going in. Screw it.
Githyanki. Blackith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
We will be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Oh, I'd love to have Lae'zel here, but we can't. And I'm not abandoning this for hours and hours until we rescue her.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism.
Yep.
How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while.
I didn't sleep with him.
Most illithids prefer to
I didn't sleep with
dominate
him.
their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude?
More than Blackith offered me, that's for sure. How did you know about that?
Mind flayers are our quarry. We have filled libraries with our knowledge of how to hunt them down. We tracked it from the moment the astral prism fell into its claws. And now that we have found it, we will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to its rightful owner.
I'm gonna say, do they know that Orpheus is in there? You should know the Emperor is not the only occupant of the astral prism.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all
Oh,
there
shit.
is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master.
It's alright, we're killing them anyway. We're killing them anyway, it's fine. I was just making conversation. Oh. Deflect missiles. Reduce the damage from a ranged weapon attack by 1 to 10. Yeah. Redirect. Oh my god, this is so cool. Catch a projectile from your ranged weapon attack and shoot it back at your attacker. That's so cool. Can she get over there? Oh, she might have to jump. Just gonna take out her first, because she seems the most powerful.
For the queen!
Oh, I forgot to do my singing sword. Oh god, can we destroy this portal? Cool, cool. Wow. Wow. If I do my singing sword, can I get to them from here? Okay, just. Nice. Inspired your hero. I can't. Out of sight. Inspire Gale.
Go on.
I'm gonna say, surely you can't parry that. Okay. Gate Master Rizel. Okay, we should take him out then, right? He's the Gate Master. How many do you reckon? 4? Okay, nice. Then a cheeky heal. Really glad I've got counterspell. It's been clutch. I'm gonna say, don't disarm him. Do not disarm him. Blinding shot. Sure. Yeah, can you get pushed back, please? Thank you. I was gonna say, does throwing it hurt her? In a blast centered around the target, it probably does, right? Let's try this Zephyr Flash. That'll damage all 3 of them. It's really good. Really good. Opportunity attack? On who? Oh. Man, they're just running away from Jaheira. They're terrified of her. Which makes sense. God, what's happening with the camera? Don't think I can throw the trident in the middle of all those. So, just fly across the room then. Cheeky little witch bolt to hopefully finish off the... Is that what it's called? Lightning bolt. Witch bolt. Thank you.
Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.
Maybe I should have done a full rest rather than a partial rest. We'll do another long one soon and hope that Lae'zel doesn't turn up dead on our doorstep. That would just, yeah, I'd be probably restarting the game if that happened. Boots of psionic movement. When a Githyanki casts Fly, the next melee weapon attack deals an additional 1 to 4 psychic damage. Well, I'd give that to Lae'zel if she was in the party. So I'll take them on her behalf and give them to her. When we get her back. When we get her back. An Archduke's Leadership, Public Works, a pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be public works, to ensure that the city's streets, sewers, docks, and most importantly its walls and gates are properly maintained. No policy can be more important. The following individuals are a threat to our operations and need to be silenced. Okay. Are they people we need to warn as well, or are they already dead? Nine Fingers here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Chionthar Valley. Though inroads badly understates the case, annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, and outside the city, the Zhentarim, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Uktar. So he was just an arms dealer, and he's managed to work his way up to becoming the Archduke. That's crazy. Yeah, so they were keeping their eye on him. They should have probably dealt with him, because he's a bit too powerful now. Knights use only do not distribute, buried behind Counting House, path to Baldur's Gate near Upper City. Hopefully that's marked something on my map. Thanks to Gortash's steel watches, it's becoming more and more difficult to have eyes on what's going on in this city. Hear me out, what if we make a play to reclaim the Shield of Sylvan? If it can keep a beholder at bay, surely it can do something to get around those damn scrying eyes. This document serves as your official order from the Knights of the Shield to undertake a critical mission in Tether. The success of this mission depends on your ability to execute your duties with utmost precision, discretion and loyalty to the Knights of the Shield. The primary objective is to gather intelligence on rumours of an uprising in the court of Queen Rindorn in Daramar, Tethia. The purpose of this intelligence will be safeguarding of our trade relationships in the region. Note, meet with members of the Order of the Silver Chalice at your discretion, but beware that allegiances may not be as they appear. Ooh. Ooh. My god. Oh my god. Oh my... Good lord, those are tight, aren't they? Those are really tight. And I don't think those trousers really go with that top. I do like the top half though. That I've got attached to my green outfit now. Oh yeah, we've all leveled up. Level 6 spells unlocked. They're getting too high now. It's too much. Oh, there's only 2. Otto's Irresistible Dance. An Eye Bite. Let's get the dance. See what that's like. Ooh, Chain Lightning. Whoa, Disintegrate. Shoot a thin green ray from your finger. If the 50-100 force damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, it disintegrates into a crumbly ash. Globe of Invulnerability. Sunbeam? Oh, I'm gonna get Chain Lightning. Strike an enemy with lightning. 3 more bolts will leap from the target, electrifying as many as 3 others within 18 meters. I might actually try Globe of Invulnerability, a barrier that makes creatures and objects inside it immune. So, if we put it round our range characters, they can't get attacked. That seems really OP. I might get rid of the Quasit for now. I really like Shovel, I do, but she's too low level now to really be making a difference. And I feel like I just summon her for a laugh rather than actually doing well in combat, you know? And I think I might actually get rid of Glyph of Warden, because Joey has that, and I feel like it's better to just do a fireball. He's got enough AoE spells. I'm going to try out the Globe of Invulnerability, I think. I haven't tried Cloud Kill yet either. Additional key point. Fair enough. Fair enough. Karlak hasn't leveled up. 22 experience. Okay, fair enough.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I'll be patient. I'll be patient.
What's that?
Yeah, I already saw it.
My old home. thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Sword of the Emperor.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Complete. Okay. We claimed a valuable weapon from the Emperor's old hideout, but there may be more to explore. This weapon deals additional 1 to 4 damage against shapeshifters or polymorphed creatures. Once per short rest, if you drop to 0 hit points while enraged, you regain 1 hit point instead of being downed. Cool.
A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
That's curious.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Whoa. Cerebral Citadel Armor. You can't be frightened. If the wearer is infested by a mind flayer tadpole, they gain +1 intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. I know we're not proficient, but that does look quite cool. Wow. The Butterfork. What's the story behind this?
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
Well, it's just gathering dust down here, so...
And lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
I'm not giving you one. I'm not going out and fetching one, so don't get your hopes up.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
Okay, well this has been nice to get a bit of insight into the Emperor and what kind of soup he likes. That's a very ominous looking hatch. Lower city sewers. See, why does he have invasion plans? The same ones that were in Moonrise, I think. A journal stamped with the official seal of Duke Belin Stelmane. It appears to be an attendance log of the care given during the Duke's ongoing illness. The most recent entries detail a deterioration in the Duke's condition. Can't explain the relapse. Duke lacks appetite, awareness or interest in anything. Occasionally asks after visitor, which I suspect might be cause of current condition. Duke used to receive visitor in private every 10 day, always hooded and cloaked, always shown in and left to attend Duke privately. No looking finding, oddly enough, can't recall visitor's gender or even stature, could be half orc or halfling for all I know. Hoping for their return, visits appear to ease the Duke's mind and body greatly. It feels pretty obvious that they were kind of probably in love with each other. I don't know if it was one-sided on the Emperor's part, but he definitely loved her and she definitely cared for him. Which to me says something about his character. He might have changed since then, and I still don't trust him. But I don't know. Stuff like this kind of gives you good vibes, you know? Oh my. Can we burn these?
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
To get rid of them? That did not get rid of them.
Have a lot on.
Wonder if this lever turns off the fumes somehow. I don't really see how it would, but... Nice. Okay, good. Oh. Bile people. Are they fighting? Oh god, they're fighting. They're fighting refugees.
What's this? A heretic in our midst? Your death in the Dread Lord's name.
Let me do Karlach's turn first, because I'm going to get her to throw her thing. Oh, we don't have any rage charges. Yeah, I'm going to long rest after this fight, I think.
That's it.
Oh, we could try a level 6 magic missile. Level 6 magic missile. How many is that? 9 projectiles. That is insane. That should be enough to kill her. With the singing sword as well. What have they just done? Did they just die?
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
Oh no. We can sleep down here, luckily. Oh, I hate that. What did it do?
Here goes nothing.
Let me long rest. Foraging is a thing of the past in the Elfsong Tavern. To purchase camp supplies for resting, simply visit the dumbwaiter hatch. A tutorial? Oh, we've actually got... This is our room in the Elfsong Tavern. It acts as our camp. That's cool. I haven't actually been up there yet. I don't think.
Yes, I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. 9 Fingers Keen.
Sounds like a tavern game.
Oh, to be so innocent. 9 Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Okay, we have a lead. Music's gorgeous, by the way. Jira wants to speak to 9 Fingers Keen, leader of the criminal guild. She believes the guildmaster might have a lead on how to find her old friend Minsk. Kind of funny that we've rested in the sewers and suddenly we're in a lovely hotel room that allows animals as well. I also find it quite funny that we've somehow transported our statue into this tavern. Oh god, again. I'm sorry for taking your butterfork. I know I probably should have left it there.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself.
Okay, maybe I will. Why are you shirtless?
The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilmay, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
You led an exciting life. Why did you conceal it from me?
By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting. But even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
And what did you learn?
That you are complex and full of contradictions.
That's one word for it.
It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind.
And here we go. To the smut. I knew it was coming. It doesn't surprise me. That's why you're topless, isn't it? That's why you're topless.
Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
Well, we weren't. You're trying to flirt with me now.
Would you like that?
Shall we do it? Shall we do it and load the save? I'm very curious. And I also find it quite funny that we turned down Mizora furiously, and yet now we're going to sleep with the squid. I kind of want to see. I kind of do, and then I'll load the save straight after. Is that okay with you guys? I didn't sleep with Mizora because of the whole thing with Will and his dad and stuff. It just didn't feel right. But this doesn't feel right either. But I feel like I'm comfortable. What am I saying? He's an octopus. What am I saying? It's not comfortable. This feels quite unexpected.
Is it? We have experienced much together. Consider this an opportunity for further mutual exploration. Do you wish it?
Look at him looking at the camera like that. Do you wish it? Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I've decided I'm doing it, and then I'm going to load the save, okay? Okay. I feel like you guys would want me to see this. Whatever's going to happen. And then, if you guys could subscribe to my Patreon so that I can get therapy after this, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
The back of your mind warms with a rush of feeling, the Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, arousal.
I can't believe I'm about to say this sentence. I cannot believe I'm... Take its tentacle in your hand. Invite it in. This is like that scene from The Boys.
You feel its breath merging into yours. Cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face, its excitement palpable. You pause a moment as a thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth? A memory stirs. Diagrams in a book you read long ago. The mind flayer's mouth is underneath the tentacles.
I don't remember reading that book. I do not remember reading that book. Which website did you find it on, Joey? Would you kindly part those tentacles, please, for me? Kiss the tentacle. And thank goodness I'm home alone. Kiss the tentacle and hope that it's an erogenous appendage. What are those subtitles? Come on, dude. I don't need subtitles for that. Is this like Avatar, where their tails are like their genitals, basically? His tentacles are like his genitals. Is that what it is? Because that has really recontextualized mind flayers for me. That they're essentially walking around with their dicks, etc. Just wriggling around on their face. Do it again! I just got an achievement, Romance the Emperor. And it was called Mind Blown. Okay, we can cut away now, can't we? We can cut away.
Everything you ever dreamt of and more. the single greatest experience of your life.
Really?
Pleasure upon pleasure, as mind and body intertwined. It was hard to tell where thoughts ended and feelings began. You can read the Emperor's expression better now that you've connected on a deeper level. You know it feels the same way.
Oh God! What the?
It seems that
Oh my God!
allowed you to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the absolute, not each other. And I was distracted.
No!
Don't worry. I'll make sure they don't remember a thing.
Make sure I don't remember a thing. Use your. Oh my God! Use it on me, please.
It's time to get dressed. We have work to do.
You won't be able to see that because I'll have blurred it out, but Joey's dick was all glitched. It was like flopping around everywhere and stuff. Are we not going to talk about what just happened? Oh, we are. I'll be talking about it with my therapist.
We have communed with our minds entire at the deepest level. What else is there to say?
You take me to dinner or
We are
something?
bonded now, and it is time to consummate love with war. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions, and through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an Illithid can do. You have experienced the pleasure for yourself. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. It would make us even more compatible, as well as radically increasing our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
Oh dear, we didn't stop the negative headline printing and our reputation around the city is in tatters. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be in tatters now, isn't it? Gale, I did something bad.
My time is yours. What do you need?
I need therapy. No, shut up about the bloody crown.
No matter. After all.
Okay, it looks like no one cares. See, the only thing that makes me want to load the save is like for roleplay purposes, because Joey wouldn't have done that, let's be honest. I did that for my own curiosity, not for his character or anything. And I don't want to go forward with the Emperor acting like we're his lover. Because we're not, we're Gale's lover. So that's why I'm going to load the save, I think. But it seems like no one's bothered. Let's, I guess, talk about that scene. It's interesting that... Well, it's not interesting, it's expected that he's kind of... He enjoys it while it's there, but then he's just straight back to the war and the mission at hand, and it's obvious that I don't think we could really have a proper relationship with him. It feels like a one-time thing. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But it's not something I'm really interested in exploring in this playthrough. But it was fun to see that scene and be traumatized by it. So I haven't rested yet because, as we saw after we rested, the Stop the Presses mission just failed. basically. And I would like the chance to actually have a go at that quest. I know this is technically save scumming, but I was loading the save anyway, and I want to at least have a go, because it didn't even enter my mind that long resting would further the quest, even though it says it's on like a time limit thing. So I'm not going to long rest yet, I don't think. I'd like to have a go at the quest at least. And if we fail while we're doing the quest, then we fail. But I don't like that. It feels like 98% of quests don't have a time limit, but then the game encourages you to long rest often, and then fails you on a quest when you do. But it makes sense with that one, so let's push on for now, and then when we leave these sewers, I'll have another go at that quest if I can. Or we'll just head out and do it now and then come back.
Seems simple enough.
Later. So if I long rest and the quest fails, I don't even get a chance to attempt it, you know what I mean? I'd like to at least attempt to stop them being printed. There's some ledges up there as well. And different mission markers. Oh, there's even a waypoint down here. City sewers. Okay, so we can travel back down here. Okay, let's do that actually. Let's leave and we'll come back down to these sewers after we've done the Presser's quest. Because I want to long rest, but I want to have a go at this quest. See if we can find a way in. I'm assuming we have to sneak in and destroy the newspapers or something. Right, you journalist arseholes. How do we get it back in here then? The mission just says we must stop it from printing, but there's no mission marker around here, so...
But that's precisely why he's a genius. Aha! The wide-eyed gaze of someone new to Baldur's Gate. Well, you've reason to be excited, friend. Our city's entering a most wondrous age. One of steel, of smoke, of efficiency. And we've Lord Enver Gortash to thank.
Oh, haven't you heard? Your sort won't be welcome around here much longer. Lord Gortash made that very clear in his latest interview. I'd recommend giving it a read.
Plus, if I let my reputation get tarnished, are all these people going to treat me like shit?
Speaks well, that Enver Gortash.
I don't think I want that. That just sounds annoying more than anything.
I think of Lord Gortash is still one.
Well, let's actually have a quick look in the tavern while we're here. And we need to talk to the guy with the rats.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. We can head upstairs, I guess.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
What crime?
We are not at liberty to discuss an active.
Everybody knows Duke Stelmane was murdered here, Thornhill. Chances are the constable will throw you down the stairs, but go ahead, citizen. I could do with something to break the monotony.
Okay. Yeah, Devella's up here as well, I forgot. Let's have a chat with them.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Dude, every time I hear his voice now, it's almost ruined his character for me now. Every time I hear his voice, all I'm gonna see are those tentacles. Caressing the tentacles.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Investigator Valeria sent me to find you, Devella.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Tell her about the murder target list you found.
God.
Might as well.
That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
So that's kind of a lot of insight into her exact motivations. I'm trying to think back to that note we read about Orin's sibling or something that was about their kind of I can't remember. I need to have another read of that. But it said that I interpret it as that she wanted to kind of take the stones for herself and kill everyone, which she might want to do, I think. It looks like she just wants to murder everyone. Like, Gortash wants to make everyone slaves and she just wants to murder everyone. If Baal is the god of murder, is that what he wants? He just wants to murder everyone and he's chosen her to do that for him? God, so many questions. I really hope we can ask all these. Because now in this game, I'll only be able to choose one of them. You said Saravok led the cultists a century ago. He can't still be alive, can he?
Stranger things have come back to haunt this city.
Yeah.
The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
I'm trying. I'm absolutely trying. I've got better things to do than investigate a cult. What? No, this is our main goal. Like, she's one of the, I was going to say shard bearers. That's Elden Ring. She's one of the, Netherstone people. She's like our other main target other than Gortash. How is it, how have we got better things to do? Plus, she has one of our best friends. But this is a lead to hopefully get Lae'zel back. What about the other victims on the list? The ones who are still alive?
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next.
Ugh, that sucks.
While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
The flaming fish should be protecting everyone, not just upper city folk.
Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work.
Well, I don't like it. See what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask. And more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Gauntlet Developer is convinced the target list we found is linked to a wider Barlist plot. She asked us to follow the people noted on the list, save them if possible, and gain more information on the Barlist cult. Just gotta warn them, I guess. I don't know how warning them really helps them, though. They still might get killed. The map of the city bears a single marker, the location of one murder site where the slain were arranged into a grotesque tableau. I'm gonna take that with me.
He said it was delicious.
What's that?
Bloody ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
What? What did you discover?
Lots of blood. Some pink stains, too.
Duke Belin's Stelmain private room upstairs at Elfsong Tavern. Suspected blood loss. Ritualistic killing, right hand missing. Clean severance slightly before death. Mark of the Absolute on the floor. Empty bottle recently drained of contents, maybe poison. Motive suspect Barlist ritual, but won't tell Valeria that. Okay, I didn't see what was highlighted by Jaheira. Oh god, look at that. Because of the idol that I still have, all the NPCs in my vicinity are getting Sylvanus' blessing. Hey Alfira. Nice to see you again. Very nice to see you again.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off.
You two are very cute together.
Right? I keep telling her that.
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now. A rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
It's due soon. I was thinking I could do... I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
Oh, she didn't even acknowledge us. I'm here as well, Alfira. Acknowledge me, please. You enjoy the view. You enjoy the view. Cool. Oh, we might be able to get over to the building over here, look. I might have to do it with Joey. Might misty step over there, actually. We'll have to try and sneak in, I guess. Oh god, how am I meant to do this? Doesn't even say where I need to go. Can I destroy this? And be quiet. Aha, okay. Now we're talking. Gonna have to be bloody quiet, Joey. There we go, that's better. Be quiet. Oh shit. Oh god. How would you have someone...
Don't want to draw any attention.
Use it. Use it. Use it. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, good lord. There's a steel watcher down here. Okay, well, let me save the game, at least. We made it down here. My, invisibility is going to wear off, so... maybe we try and run past while I've got invisibility. This is so chaotic. I don't I don't know what I'm doing. Can I just run past? Bloody hell. Printer. Looking for a printer. Bucket. Leave me alone. Oh shit. Leave me alone.
Curious?
The Steel Watch has Sylvanus' blessing. Is this the right room? I just picked the one at the end. Tis. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my god. Have I done this on my first try? This is crazy. If I didn't find that hole on the roof, I'd have been screwed.
You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker.
Oh, the pixie. From the Moon Lantern. How do you know Dolly?
We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor?
Yes.
Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation.
Dude, a choice that we made like 50 hours ago is finally seeing a resolution. That's so good. I love that. How do we do that?
Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it.
Oh. Where can I find the stuff to print a new broadsheet?
Listen, mate, I'm already doing you a favor. I'm sure you can figure it out yourself. As the old saying goes, ours is not to wonder why. Ours is but to print or die. Or something like that.
Well, it better be in this room, otherwise I'm screwed. Okay, I think Gale has some invisibility potions. Let me get some of those real quick. There we go. Okay, we found the Baldur's Mouth printing press, and it looks like we can change which headline article is printed in tomorrow's edition. To save our reputation, we should do just that. This is cool. Okay. Dear Miss Fowles, while the Mouth likes to nurture an atmosphere of open and honest debate within our newsroom, we draw the line at conspiracy, intimidation and libellous behaviour. You have become and are fostering a toxic, unjournalistic presence in the workplace, and while it brings me no joy, you've left us no choice. I do not accept your resignation. You are fired without pay, effective immediately. Any further harassment of myself or our staff or any of our generous benefactors will force my hand in pursuing criminal action. All the best, Edvard Needle. Okay, curse breakers or curse makers. This article's weaselly words weave a terrible tale about you, potentially reputation shattering if put to print. Okay, we'll not be printing that. My dearest Edvard, our new gift from the venerable Lord Gortash has already outstripped any production records the manual printer set. They're clever little bastards, those Gondians. Shame their foundry is such an eyesore. No, we're fully on board with the Gondians and their fantastic steel watch. That's the new line. In fact, the foundry could be argued to even accent Grey Harbour. My, I think I feel a travel feature coming on. Oh my love. God, these guys are corrupt as hell. Makes sense. Okay, I guess if we didn't free Dolly, we would have had to do this ourselves. Here you pass your eyes over a Gondian report concerning the Shadow Curse. Landmarks are sketched quite expertly, with special attention paid to areas where the curse hangs thickest. Of interest, the report ends with a recommendation for someone called the High Artificer. That recommendation reads thusly. It is a geography unsalvageable, High Artificer. The curse's ambiguity makes it inscrutable as well as deadly. It is a shared belief amongst our party that this area be designated as imperative to avoid on Gondian maps, and for all further expeditions to be summarily halted, discontinued, and not reconsidered thereafter. Terrible tale. Oh man, they're gonna be in another room, aren't they? Oh shit. Okay, he's patrolling this way. I'm gonna need one of those potions then.
Breathe deep and move. Better not be cursed.
Oh my god. Regarding portrait production. An unsent letter from Etvard Needle addressed to Lord Enver Gortash. Far be it, my lord, for me to question a decree from you, but I worry you haven't had the full picture in mind. If we were to stop all production of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette for even a 10-day, our reach and audience impact would take a debilitating blow. Yes, I understand the portrait you've ordered. You've ordered. We print is a Fevras original. Yes, I understand what it'll do for your image before council next meets to discuss succession plans. But please take a moment to consider what you're asking from me. Yours faithfully. The discussions... Some typos in here. Probably... intentional. Weasley words, yes. Ugh.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
See, he looks really young in that portrait. He does not look like that in real life. Printing office Baldur's Mouth, you're about to find out why we got you that fancy enchanted automatic printing press. This letter constitutes a mandatory printing order for 5 bundles of the official Gortash Archducal coronation portrait poster. This order is to be delivered as immediately as possible. Keep that press running all night. We'll make sure the neighbours don't complain. And watch your quality control. We don't want Lord Gortash's face smeared or pumpkin coloured. We'll over aid to the Archduke designate. Oh great, well it's not in here, so...
What path lies before me?
At least we don't have to worry about sneaking or anything when I use one of those potions. I'm just hoping that Gale has more, because I've just used the last one. The dry run of the new Enchanto automated printing press was a complete success, and we'll be switching immediately to broadsheet production on that shiny new device. And none of your bitching about how it might be possessed by a spirit, because of course it's possessed by a spirit. Deal with it. We're not the only news... We not only print the news, we are the news. Cutest cat you've ever seen. This article about the humdrum of Baldur's Gate doesn't talk about your arrival in the city. Okay, well I guess we can use that if we need to, but that's... They'd be like, well why haven't you talked about him, you know? That's all that's in this room. Oh shit. Oh, we've got 4 invisibility potions. Oh, thank goodness for that. And thank goodness he's in our party to be able to give them to us. Okay, if it's not in this room, we're going to have to print the bloody cat one. Oh. Notice scrawled on the bottom of an otherwise mundane sales record. Edvard, mate, I don't know what you're lacing those papers with, but they're selling like silk rooted to Druid Grove. Bloody good stuff. Oh. Oh, we can get into that room from here as well. Well, am I going to have to print the bloody cat thing? I think I am. We've searched every room now down here. Unless it's upstairs somewhere, but... Move, 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 move. Move. Okay. Oh, I've just realised, how the balls are we going to get out of here?
Oh, you've returned. Ready to sow some discord?
About a cute cat? Sure.
How delightful.
This article is about the humdrum of Baldur's Gate and doesn't talk about your arrival in the city. That's all I could find. At least it's not negative.
The editor will be in for a surprise tomorrow.
We swapped out the negative headline with a different one we found in the Baldur's Mouth building. Tomorrow's paper should no longer damage our reputation. Okay.
Paper's printing right now, pal. Should be on the streets tomorrow.
You know of any way out of here? Oh dear. We can't fast travel out either, of course. Because the game wouldn't make it that easy for us. We've got 3 potions. Let's do this. Oh shit, that's gonna lead out in the middle of all of them, I just realised. Wait, so is this though? But this is better than that metal door. This is locked. My potion. God, it's a good job I had all these, isn't it? Morning, nothing to see here, don't ignore the elevator door opening. Oh, bollocks. Dude, come on. Okay, now I can fast travel. I can fast travel now. I can fast travel now. Fast travel now. Fast travel now. Fast travel now. Fast travel. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, we did it. We're free. Oh, that was so stressful. That might be the most stressful moment of the game so far. That was insane. That was really difficult. If I didn't have those invisibility potions, I don't know how you meant to do that. Yeah, I guess just don't get thrown out in the first place and they won't. Right shit about your reputation. I guess we can comfortably do a long rest now, so we'll do that. And then end the episode, I think. Yeah, I guess we'll do this scene again. But not engage.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves.
Not fornicate with him. Why did you resort to subterfuge at all?
The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you.
You make it sound like I was some sort of experiment.
Perhaps, at first. I did consider that you were just a problem to be solved. And not an easy one at that. But I persisted. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would.
Yes.
Sometimes.
I do find it funny how, even if you don't take a sexual route in this scene, he's still shirtless. I think you misread the signs. I'm fine with what we have now.
I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an illithid can do. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough. And believe me, think on it.
I like that. You've seen what an illithid can do. Nothing sexual. Absolutely nothing sexual. Because I haven't done anything sexual with him, no. And I never would. Never ever, okay? So leave me alone. The Baldur's Mouth headlines won't be mentioning us at all now, leaving our reputation intact. Okay. Maybe there was more slides we could have found somewhere, but I couldn't find any more in that basement. I checked every room. But yeah, maybe they're elsewhere, in the city or something. But on that note, I will end this episode here. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to go to a bit of therapy now to get over that tentacle scene. But in all seriousness, it was a great scene. And I love how they're trying to humanize the Emperor. And I still can't get a read on him. He's one of the best characters in the game because you just don't know whether to trust him. Whether he's got good intentions or not. And like of all the other kind of antagonists in the game, he seems like the one who's doing it for the right reasons. Compared to people like Raphael and Gortash and stuff. But I still don't 100% trust him, and I don't think I ever will. But I'm glad I saw that scene and got to see what it was like. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. So, thanks so much for watching. In the next episode, I guess we'll maybe head back down to the sewers and explore it properly this time. It seems like a big area, so we'll see what happens there. And I do want to carry on with Jaheira's quest if we can. We've got to find Keene of the Criminal Guild. So, I mean, if I was part of the Criminal Guild, I'd probably set up in the sewers. So, hopefully we get some mention of them when we're down there. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.